The number you have dialed has been changed.
My name's Skye. It's Monday. I have something to whinge about. So let me just jump right into it. Everyone has been in that situation where there's been someone who's asked you to be honest with them, but then later on, when you've been honest with them, they've kind of shunned you and made you feel guilty about being honest about the situation. When you could have easily just lied, they'd have been none the wiser. I just want to take a hot second to just throw them under the fucking bus, because what kind of person asks for honesty and then reprimands you for being honest? Honesty is the best policy. 110%, all the time, every time. Honesty is the best policy. But you can't get fucking mad at someone for being honest with you. Like, just because it makes you feel awkward and, like, put in a position that makes you uncomfortable doesn't mean that they deserve to be made to feel like they're not living up to the standard that you provided for them. Isn't that just fucking unfair? Obviously, this situation happened to me today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be whinging about it. It's all new and fresh, and I'm still cranky about it, obviously. But honestly, like, what do you think? Like, what goes through their fucking head that makes them think this is a good way to react to someone? Just to make them feel bad about being honest. No wonder there's so many people who just, like, lie all the time. If they get treated like that all the time, why would they be honest? Just blows my mind. If anyone can provide a explanation as to why people would do that, that'd be great. Anyway, I hope your Monday's better than mine. I don't know if you guys have been through this, but unfortunately, for some reason, I just attract people who like to take digs at me for not knowing, like, all the facts. So, for example, you're, like, in a space where Onyx, Mommy's trying to film. You're being really rude. Yeah. Thank you. So, for example, someone is sitting there and you're talking to them about a situation that you've kind of encountered, and they're sitting there and they're like, that whole thing you just said is wrong and you need to think about the decisions you're making in life before you speak. But it's like shit that's so simple. Like, in school, if one teacher was like, you guys are going here on this day for this activity, and then another teacher comes to you the next day and asks you why you're in that spot, and you just say to them, look, this teacher told me this and I had to be here at this time because of this. And they've kind of gone, no, that's not right. Who told you that? I literally just told you all the facts that I know. Not only do they say it the one time, but they keep repeating themselves like they're saying something that's important. and they make you feel really that you even spoke up in the first place. Because you could have just sat there. Sorry, I don't know anything. But you said what you were told. You mentioned the information that you were given. And didn't sit there like a stunned mullet and actually was thinking about what you're doing with your life. But then they just dig and dig and dig and pester you about this thing. Okay, no stress. All good. Move on. I'm here now. I can move if you need me to. And then they're like, oh no. Like, you can stay there, but like, you're definitely wrong. What? You right? I just don't understand. Everything that I know is completely wrong. Don't you just hate people that are like that? After you've specifically said, that's cool, we can move on from the situation, they just continue to nitpick you. Those people just grow up. You got the hint. You got the message. Right down the middle. You understand what I'm saying. No, they just don't understand when. Just shut the fuck up. You've literally nothing important to say. Anyway. That was my Tuesday. Bye. What do I have to tell you about today? Recap. I got up and I did my morning routine. I went to work. I came home from work. I took my sister to Centrelink so that she could organise her study because she just moved down from Skye Beach, where my family's from. And then I came home. My plants are dying. Bit rude. Look at this. I don't even know how to fix it. Look at my plant. These are the only two that are broken. So I have this one. He's my favourite. Don't tell the others. But like, look at his little things. They're like being They only just grew like 3 weeks ago. It looks like it's all crusty and it's gonna fall off. But then this one's all nice and full. It's just coloured differently. And then this one has never really been right. So, like, you can see the roots in there. Right? Like, it's got roots, but it's not attached. And then it's got all of these here. Like, why is it all crusty around there? But then, like, the middle of it is beautiful. And I've trimmed him, and, like, usually I take these crusty bits off because it wrecks the plant. But I don't know if it's an infection because, I mean, I've had these for 3 months, but they're not dead yet. Which is crazy. I can't believe they're still alive. But I water them once a week. And I make sure that I put like extra nutrients in there. They're still growing. But then like most of it's dying. I just don't understand what's happening to my plants. And I need to get more plants for up here. This bed is not done, by the way. It's going to be a 4-poster pallet bed with curtains on the side. These parts, they're going to be joined together with like a hinge. They can close together. So it's going to be 3 long because it's a king size bed. And then I need another 4 pallets underneath us because we're only 2 pallets high, but I want to be 3 pallets high. And then I'm going to make custom drawers in the pallets so that we don't have to have like a chest of drawers or anything. I'm going to make sure that the pallets can be taken apart from each other so that when we move, because we're only in a rental, it won't be difficult for us to move the pallets. And I'm going to make sure that the posts can come out. Not real easy so that they're falling out all the time, but easy enough to move them when we move so that they're not attached to the bed anymore. And I can film that and post it if you want to. I do have video of me sanding all of these pallets down. And I need to varnish them I'm going to put plywood in the middle of the pallets so that the pallets have a little bit of extra structure. The layer that we're laying on now is a little bit weaker than the rest of the pallets because they're just a finer wood. And that way no wood gets stuck in the carpet on the ground either, because we'll have plywood on the bottom. And then I'm going to decorate the posters. So there's going to be like fairy lights on the top, like going from the end of the bed to the headboard. And then there's going to be like fake plants, because like I don't want real plants over us just in case insects start living in there. I don't really want spiders dropping on my head while I'm sleeping. But the fake plants will just give us the like illusion that we're sleeping outside. And then like the fairy lights turn all of the big lights off so that our house isn't so lit up all the time, so that it relaxes you and makes you feel like you're tired and you want to go to bed. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll get done. I definitely need that to be done by the end of the year because our house doesn't have a lot of storage, and at the moment we don't have a chest of drawers, and I've got like a really open plan material set of drawers that hangs up in the cupboard. I don't like them. I need to get rid of them so that my clothes aren't all squished together. Anyway, have a grand old day. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? That was the cutest little meow my entire life. Meow.
That was the cutest
That was the
little
cutest little meow. My makeup doesn't stay nice and lush for like the whole day. I conceal. I foundation. I spray. Setting spray. I bake. I do all of my powder work. And then I setting spray again. But look at this. I've only had this on for like, it's been like 8 hours. I don't care. More like 12. It's been like 12 hours. This diarrhea is really I have nothing to be mad about. Except for people yelling at me for helping them. I think I've just come to the conclusion that I'm not going to help anybody anymore. I'm going to be one of those people that, you know, kind of sit there and be polite and say what I need to say, and then if they do get mad at me, I don't help them. But if they don't get mad at me, I might help them because they're nice. But everyone deserves help too, so it's kind of conflicting. How do you sort out where your morals lie in that regard? Like, do people who are shitty to you deserve help? Do they really deserve help? I don't know. Is he? Can you check? Onyx! Buddy boy! Stop! Thank you. How do you diary entry like a really boring day? That's it from me. Hello. So today I am triggered about something that happened today. I had to have a conversation with this older lady over the phone. She went into great depths to blame me for something that I didn't personally do. She felt victimized as an older lady because a younger lady, me, had to try and fix her problem that she had, which really grinds my gears because, listen, I don't know why older people think that younger people have no respect for them. She spent the entire conversation talking to me about how young people have no respect for lovely older Australian people and that we only care about ourselves and that we shouldn't be doing specific things to make their heart skip a beat. God forbid someone is stressed in this day and age. Not all young kids are like that. I'm 23, like I'm not that young. I mean, I'm young, but I'm not that young. I just don't understand why the older generation, whom I respect, they're fine. I don't understand why you're all generalizing us young people as being disrespectful. I would never disrespect an older person. I wasn't raised to specifically victimize people over the age of 65. Like, it's just not in my nature to do anything like that. She was just stressed, like everyone else. She pinned it on me because I'm young. I'm just so confused why all you older people think that we have the time to mess in your affairs. Like, we're trying to figure out our own lives. I will be honest, there are like younger kids that don't seem to respect their elders, and that might be just because of how they were raised. People's experiences and how they treat other people is reflective of their upbringing and what happened in their childhood to make them like that. If they've been taught that they're allowed to disrespect older generations, then they will. But I personally never got taught that. I got taught that you always treat everyone with respect. But in saying that, if you're not going to respect me like this lady clearly didn't, she clearly thought that I was there to ruin her entire life, then I'm not going to respect you either, because you've not shown the common courtesy of respecting another human being, and you've just expected us to treat you a certain way because you're a certain age. I hate the generalization of things. Your life is specified to you as a person. So why are you generalizing generations based on a few misfits out of the rest of us? It's not about a generation, it's not about an age, it's not about a sex, it's not about a race. It's not a general thing. It just really triggered me. Other than that, my day was fabulous.